One of the biggest things I think that most rugby players learn, and personally I've learned, is discipline from rugby. It's such a sort of taxing sport, and it demands so much from you that actually from a very early point you have to make sure that you're disciplined in everything you do, whether it's in your eating, in your training, or in your timekeeping. I think one of the other things as well, especially with your teammates, is you come across such an array of people, whether it's teammates or even coaches or sponsors, that your ability to build relationships from rugby is just greater. You can really look to kind of create relationships where people trust you and feel at ease with you, which just becomes a bit easier having had to go through that in each rugby club you go into. There's a lot of disappointment in rugby, and as you come across it, you've got to work out how to deal with it, and everyone has their own way of going about it, whether it's from being dropped or not being able to make a representative side, or not being picked for week in, week out. And I think personally, disappointment is when you feel like actually you can't do anything about it. And I think especially with faith, if you know that God's got a plan, or you go into something thinking that actually you know that however it works out, whether you get what you want or you don't, it comes down to actually that you're going to have opportunities to do other things, you're going to have opportunities to excel somehow. And I think it's a case of trying to address it in that way. The biggest disappointment for me was I got let go from Wasps after 2 years in the main full-time training academy, and was injured for 12 months, which was quite a difficult period, and obviously then getting let go is a real disappointment. I was very lucky with who I was surrounded by, and in terms of my faith as well, it was just the point of view at which I could look at it from that really helped me to actually get through all that time. It's a case of really being open to each other, and making sure that as you kind of interact, whilst there's still that one focus, you're respectful of everything else. It's very much a point of view of accepting people and trying to be a great influence on them, rather than sort of condemning them for not believing or something like that. And so within that family environment, trying to help everyone be as good as they can be is just coming from a really encouraging place, and trying to be positive with everyone, and trying to really kind of uplift everyone day to day, and with that then the whole family environment comes together, because people really do then start to trust each other and really end up spending time together, not just on the field when you have to, but then elsewhere, and those cultures start to mesh together, and you really get that family environment.